Back in 2012, there were major changes in the insurance industry in the state of Pennsylvania concerning chiropractic. Changes that took most of the fun and all of the profitability out of private practice for me. And thus, it wasn't long after that that I was forced to close my practice. And while I'm well aware there were other chiropractors similarly situated who handled it better than I and who were able to remain in practice, I was not one of them. I ended up going to the housing authority of the city of Meadville and becoming their accountant. After I had worked there for about a year, my boss came to me one day amidst my coworkers, and he says to me, seemingly innocent enough, "When you were in private practice as a chiropractor, were your patients allowed to call you doctor?" Everybody laughed, and I looked at him and I said, "Yes, they used to call me doctor." In the first Rocky movie, when Rocky's being interviewed on TV about his upcoming bout with Apollo Creed, a number of the reporters take potshots at him, making fun of him. And while he's watching the telecast with his friend Paulie and Adrian, Paulie gets all upset about how much they were making fun of his friend. Later that night, when Rocky's alone with Adrian, he says, "You know when I said on TV how that didn't bother me none?" It did. I knew my boss was making fun of me. When he hired me a year before, he had forbidden me from ever using the title doctor around any of our tenants, lest I accidentally confuse them. I knew he was making fun of me. But here's the thing. I believe our real purpose in life, the real measure of a person, is based more on how we have responded to everything that's happening to us, who we have chosen to be. In Avengers Endgames, Thor's mom, Frigga, tells him, "Everyone fails at who they're supposed to be." The measure of a person, of a hero, is how well they succeed at being who they are. I am loving and kind, regardless of what's happened to me. Unconditionally loving, accepting, and kind. And that starts with accepting myself and knowing my own worth first, and then extending that to everyone else. But here's a quote attributed to Al Capone to put that in perspective. "Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I am kind to everyone. But when someone is unkind to me, weak is not what you're going to remember about me." My dear friend, Will Reardon, is the Director of Field Maintenance at the Allegheny County Airport Authority, where they focus primarily on the Pittsburgh International Airport. He has approximately 110 employees under him, and they keep the planes flying in inclement weather, particularly like this winter we've just gone through. Will has repeatedly told me that I am one of the mentally toughest individuals he has ever met. I can't even begin to tell you how much that has meant to me, particularly during some of my darkest times. You see, the real flex is starting over again, and again, and again, particularly when you don't feel there's any possible way you can start again. But you have no choice, and so you do. Don't let the bastards grind you down. We'll see you next time.